Well, I don't think the bushing method's going to work for us. Um, yeah, the turning it down actually worked, but I, I'm going to have to get it too thin to really even get in there, and then the way that's wore, it's just going to collapse on that. So, on to plan B. So I dug around in my other shop last night, or other shed, and I thought, well, I've got some bar out there. I wonder. So I've got this little guy right here, and I've already got him mocked up, but we're bottomed out, and we are 1 5/8 longer. But I'm going to go under and try to see if this will fit. I got to put this back on. I did check the fitment of the ends. I have new ends, by the way, left and a right hand thread. So if this doesn't work, then I've got a plan C. But for right now, I thought, well, maybe I can thread, because I got my threading kit out, maybe I can thread the threads deeper and cut one end off, and I have to do it on the right hand thread side. But the problem is this bar gets thinner from there. So I found this gem. So I may have lucked out on this guy. So I might have to bend that a little bit more down here. A little bit of heat and the vise should work fine. It's not near as worn in this area as this one is. And then my thought, this is right hand thread, and I've got a threading die. It is bent a little bit on this end. I'm hoping that's not going to affect it. But I thought about threading it down to about here and then cutting off some excess so I can put an adjustable link on here and basically make the clutch adjustable. So I'm going to work on this for a while. I'm throwing this Harbor Freight tap and die set into the trash. Look at that. Can't really see it, can you? Yeah, I thought I was making progress. That was not working at all. I verified the numbers. 3/8, 24 thread. And it just chewed that bar right up. So I'm going to the hardware store and see if I can find some 24 threaded rod. And I can put 2 right hand ends on it, and hopefully that'll work. Yeah, that's going in the trash. Hardware store may have a better Craftsman tap and die set, but yeah, that's ruined. And that's the only one I had like that. Well, I went and got a new die, and I just test fitted it on the rod and verified it is the correct pitch, and that actually felt pretty good. So we're going to get this started on here. I really need to thread it down to about here and then cut this bent portion off. So yeah, let me get this started. All right, so I ran it down by hand to here. I don't have, well, I didn't want to buy the handle for this type of die, but I do have this. So, yep. So we're going to put this guy on here. Okay, we're going to add a little oil. All over the place. Still getting used to the... Okay, here we go. I'm hoping to rethread that down there. See, it's feeling pretty good. I see chips. Back off. All right, I'll bring you back when I got it threaded. I think that's going to work. Well, guys, I'm pretty impressed with that Irwin die. That feels really good. So the next step, okay, so I took this down. I got the bend a little bit better on it, and I took it down, and the end that's got to go where it's got to go has this little flange on it. So I cut a washer, bushing, anyhow. But yeah, that gives me about the right length now. So now I got to work on this side. I'm going to cut these threads right about there, and we'll test fit it again. And yeah, we're going to see how this works. Okay, loud noises. Okay, I'll take it over to the grinder and round that off. Just for reference, that die is 1 inch, and I wanted to, after I ground the end down, it was a little tight. Yeah, that's working really well now. So I'm going to put one of the old ends that I have on it. I got to find a right hand. Oh, I don't think that's right hand. Let's try this one. Yep, there we go. All right, so I don't know if I need a lock nut down here. I'm going to go see how far this goes to bottom out. And then I'm going to go test fit it. It's getting a little tight. That should be a 1/2 inch. Nope. Yeah, let me go find my wrench now. Well, I think I got a final product. So the top one's the original. So we got the right bend, and it's lined up right there. And then over on this end, I did want it a little bit shorter, and I'm maybe a 1/4 inch shorter. So I'm going to jam it down with that once I get it installed, and then put that spring on. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And then we'll test it out. Now, the other issue, you remember, is the brake. So once I get the clutch issue ironed out and being adjustable now, we'll move on to the brake.